So let us write the test bench for the 2x4 decoder. Okay. So this is the source code, and let us write the stimulus code. Okay. Now what we have to do here is that let us modify this code itself. Okay. One copy and paste it here. Okay. So what I am going to do here is that we need not mention any kind of input and output for a test bench. That's what we have to remember, first thing, right? And second thing is all the inputs are represented by a registered data type, and all outputs are represented by wide data type. Okay. And the source code is not required, but related information is required. So for that one, we have to use this code as a single module statement. What is the single module statement here, or module instantiation? We have to call this one by using decoder underscore 2x4. Okay, so this is the name that I have given. Of course, we should not give, please remember, we should not give same name for this one and this one. Better I have to write this one as underscore test. Please make correction. Okay. So the module name and the test bench name should not be same. Module name and test bench name should not be same. So that's why I have taken differently. Okay, it is the module number 1, for example, M1. So what are the variables I have considered first of all? First A, B, D0, D1, D2, D3. The same way I have to write. A, B, D0, D1, D2, D3. By the way, one point I want to mention here. So I have written the assignment statement something like this. So is there any problem that D0 will be the first and then D3 will be the last? Okay, there may be possibilities are there, right? So therefore, how many statements I am using? Statement number 1, statement number 2, statement number 3, statement number 4. 4 statements I am using. So therefore, the placing of these statements are not at all important. Okay, so the statement number 1 can be at 4, 4th statement will be at 1, 2 statement at 4, whatever it may be, wherever the place, it is not a matter here. The reason is that the Verilog is actually a concurrent program execution. It follows the concurrent program execution. Order of the statements is not important. Okay, similarly in the gate level circuit also, in the gate level, first G1 I have written, next G2 I have written, G3 I have written, like this. Why can't we place G6 at the first place and G1 at the last place? Yes, it is possible to write. So if you write like this, its readability is not good actually. That is only the precaution that we have to remember. Okay, this thing is that only for the readability purpose we are writing everything in a systematic manner. Okay, so but order is not important. Please remember that. Now we have to instantiate the component, then we have to give the test vectors for this decoder. So what is the test vectors for the decoder? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? Only things are 0, 0. We need to focus on A0, B0, A1, B1, A0, B0. So AB is something like this. That means for some time A is 0, another time is also 0, next 1, next 1. 0, 1, 0, 1, right? So this is called A, this is called B, as you can see here. For example, here is a 0 nanoseconds, 1 nano, 2 nano, 3 nano, for example, something like this. So first up to 0 nanoseconds, this value is equal to 0 only, okay, as you can see here. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Agreed? Now we have to copy this information in your program. What should I do? For that one, I have to use initial statement. Initial. So we have to begin and end. We have to write. Okay, begin and end. Here we have to write. So first, at the 0 nanoseconds of time, a is equal to 0. Yes, b is also equal to 0. Fine. First statement is completed. So therefore, we have started off doing the work from 0 to 1 nanosecond. Okay, at 1 nanosecond exactly, at 1 nanosecond, as symbol that I have to use, a becomes 0, b becomes 1. Okay, so at 1 nanoseconds, you can observe that these are the scenarios. From at 1 nanoseconds, it is there. As long as you don't want to change, the value should remains there in the comma. Okay, so exactly at 2 nanoseconds, as you can see, that means another 1 nanosecond, a value is equal to 1, b value is equal to 0. Another 1 nanosecond, as you can see here, there. So for the sake of simplicity, I am writing this diagrams. Another 1 nanosecond, a equal to 1, b equal to 1. That's it. Okay, I want to stop my simulation at 4 nanoseconds is completed, and for example, here at 5 nanoseconds I want to close. So another 2 nanoseconds. What is the time step at this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5 nanoseconds, I want to stop my simulation. I want to stop my simulation. Dollar stop. Dollar stop I have to use. Is it clear to all of you? Hardly there are the three statements are there. One is input and output declarations and component instantiation. The initial component, the waveforms that I have to mention finally, and the module. Is it clear to all of you? So the same test bench is applicable for the data flow modeling as well as gate level modeling. Right? So that's it. Please make a note here. Yes, Shishikant, you can leave.